John had been married to his wife, Lucy, for over a decade, and he thought he knew everything there was to know about her. But one day, something strange caught his eye. John noticed that his wife was always home. No matter what time of day he called, she was always there, even when she said she had errands to run or appointments to keep. At first, John didn't think much of it, but as time went on, he started to get the feeling that something was off. He couldn't shake the feeling that Lucy was hiding something from him. Determined to get to the bottom of things, John began to dig deeper. And what he discovered was a shocking secret that would change his life forever. Lucy had been hiding a child at home. John couldn't believe it. He had no idea that Lucy had given birth to a child and had been hiding it from him all these years. As he struggled to process this revelation, John knew that he had a difficult decision to make. How could he possibly move forward with Lucy after learning the truth? And if he couldn't, then where did that leave their future together? John was in shock as he tried to process the revelation that Lucy had been hiding a child at home. He couldn't believe that she had kept such a huge secret from him for so long. Despite the hurt and betrayal he felt, John knew that he couldn't just walk away from the woman he loved. He decided to sit down with Lucy and have an honest conversation about their relationship and what they both wanted for the future. Lucy was remorseful for her actions and begged for John's forgiveness. She explained that she had gotten pregnant shortly after they were married, but had been too scared to tell him. She had kept the pregnancy a secret and had given birth to the child in secret, hiding the child at home ever since. John was heartbroken, but he knew that he couldn't just throw away all the years he had spent with Lucy. He decided to give her another chance, but made it clear that he would not tolerate any more secrets or lies. Together, John and Lucy worked to rebuild their relationship and trust in each other. It wasn't easy, but with time and effort, they were able to move past the shocking revelation and create a stronger, more honest bond. As John and Lucy worked to repair their relationship, they also had to figure out how to move forward as a family now that John knew about the child. It was a difficult and emotional process, but they were committed to making it work. However, just when they thought they had everything under control, a new event occurred that would change everything. One day, while John was out running errands, he received a call from Lucy. Her voice was shaking with fear and desperation as she told him that someone had broken into their home and taken the child. John's heart sank as he listened to Lucy's panicked words. He couldn't believe that someone had taken their child right out from under their noses. Without hesitation, John raced home to be by Lucy's side, and together, they worked to figure out what had happened and how to get their child back. It was a terrifying and uncertain time, but John and Lucy were determined to do whatever it took to bring their child home safely. They contacted the authorities and began working with the police to track down the person who had taken their child. They also reached out to their network of friends and family, hoping that someone might have information that could help lead them to the child. As the days passed, John and Lucy were filled with anxiety and fear. They couldn't bear the thought of losing their child and were desperate to bring them home safely. But despite their efforts, they were no closer to finding the child or discovering who had taken them. As the search for their child continued, John and Lucy held on to hope that they would be reunited with their beloved child soon. They knew that it wouldn't be easy, but they were determined to do whatever it took to bring their child home. Just when they were starting to lose hope, a break in the case finally came. The authorities received a tip that the kidnapper was none other than Lucy's estranged father, who had resurfaced after years of being out of the picture. John and Lucy were shocked by the revelation. They had no idea that Lucy's father was even aware of the child's existence, let alone that he would go to such lengths to take them. With the help of the police, John and Lucy were able to track down Lucy's father and rescue their child. It was a heart-wrenching and emotional reunion, but they were overjoyed to finally have their child back safe and sound. As they held their child close, John and Lucy knew that they had a long road ahead of them. They would have to work to repair the damage that had been done to their family and figure out how to move forward with Lucy's father in the picture. But they were ready to do whatever it took to keep their family together and protect their child.